Yo, 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 what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that. Sweet, beautiful, wonderful. All right, let's go into it. Next up, we're going to go into the issue that we're having with the lack of knowledge. I've seen a lot of people post up dogs, and I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm being real with you. People really just don't know what a good dog is. You talk about top lines and you talk about, rear end assembly and different things of that nature. And people are just not getting a real understanding of what exactly it is to have a nice dog and how the dog is supposed to be put together. I'm seeing a lot of bad representations of not only an American Bully, but the Frenchie. And once again, if your Frenchie is fluffy, you don't have a Frenchie. But And I'm going to be doing something about that pretty soon. But the truth of the matter is that it is very, very important if you are a new breeder, even some of the older breeders, go and restudy what the structure is supposed to be on the dogs. Look at the overall structure, study, there are some good videos out there on very, very nice movement, and really, really get back into the let's say, elementary parts of understanding your dog. Because a lot of you are having dogs that are obviously very flawed. They wobble when they walk, their backs are off, their feet are off, and some of you are thinking that this is okay, maybe because other so-called big name breeders are telling you it's okay. But I tell you what, if you call, or reach out to guys like Robert Lee, Marco Suarez, Oscar Gomez, Skip Miller, Byron, I'm going to tell you, you will run into a lot of individuals who will basically just break it down and tell you that you probably can't afford to keep on messing with these kind of dogs. They're going to break down on you. It is not the best way to represent our breed, and you need to get a better fundamental understanding of how a dog is supposed to be built, how the movement is supposed to flow, and what effects this has on the dog's general health. A lot of you think it's just cosmetic stuff, but I've explained this before. The reason that the dogs are built the way that they are built, just like us as people, we are made, by the greatest engineer of all time, God himself. And we are put together in parts, you know what I mean? You walk around every day, hopefully, and you understand that when you walk, your body is in constant motion that allows you to not be in pain normally. But if something goes wrong, you will notice that different things start to affect your body. You hurt your ankle and you try to maneuver on that ankle for too long, you'll come to find out that your hip and your knee will hurt, or other issues will start to persist. This is the same thing with the dogs, and sometimes tenfold with the dogs, because we're built a little bit more sturdy than they are. They're massive dogs on thinner legs, and it's a little bit more complicated with four legs moving in unison and everything like that. So it's very, very important that the dog's overall conformation is there. And the smallest things that you see are starting to cause wear. This is why one of the first things I always do is I look for a dog that moves so smoothly. I want a dog that is very, very smooth the whole way around. And the reason being is, if that dog is in kinetic motion and I see him just flowing, I know that all of the parts are in place. I know that those feet are moving well. I know that the hips, the shoulders, everything is just flowing nice. That always tells the story that this is a very well put together animal. If you get a dog and a couple parts are off, or sometimes even one part, it can make the whole dog look like he's falling apart when he's walking. It just looks like when they're walking, they start switching, they start wobbling, and really the thing of it is because something is off in that pattern that makes this dog flow smoothly. It could be a foot, it could be a hip, you know what I mean? The rear could be high, a straight stifle. Anything that messes up the flow of this animal naturally will reflect itself in movement. This is why movement is so, so important. Learn the basics of this stuff so that you can properly evaluate your yard to get an understanding that this is what it is, But until next time, y'all, God bless y'all. Much love. Peace.